On this week's Very Report, Angelina and her fashion faux pas, Emily Blunt with her 3-dress hat-trick, we talk boob to leg ratio, Lulu Guinness lends me her lips, and some of the things that I'm loving this week. Let's start with the very best and very worst dressed of the week. Now, it does pain me to say, but the very worst dressed is Angelina Jolie. I mean, it really does pain me to say, and honestly, if people know me, it really does pain me to say, because she's in one of my all-time favourite labels. It's Versace. It's the Atelier Versace, hand custom made for her. Now, my problem is that it just, when the light catches it, it looks like a bin bag. Am I wrong? I mean, really, am I wrong? Lanvin did a very similar dress that I think Emma Stone wore. It was black, and it kind of had like the ruche on the hip, and it was gorgeous. But for some reason, this Versace is grating on me, and I hate to say it because Angelina is just like one of the best dressed in Hollywood. Not that night though. But on the very same red carpet, Elle Fanning was one of my best dressed in that gorgeous baby blue Elie Saab couture gown. I mean, you cannot get better than that. I mean, she is like 18 or whatever she is. She's wearing this couture gown. It's absolutely friggin' amazing. Emily Blunt, as you guessed from the titles too, she did, okay, so let's break this down. She did 3 premieres in one day, in 3 countries, in 3 dresses, just breathtaking. The first in London, she wore Osman. In Paris, she wore David Comer, which is great because she's supporting the British designers. And in New York, she wore Prada. Each one was absolutely phenomenal. She did so well. And lastly, Gwen Stefani, who I bang on about the whole time. She is like literally the coolest mum I've ever seen in my life. I think she's wearing her own shoes by her label Lamb. She just looks utterly amazing. So cool, and I want her to be my mum. Ladies, as your very gay best friend, I'm here to tell you that the boob to leg ratio definitely still remains. I got an email from a lovely reader of mine, Emma, who was planning a night out. She wanted to wear a dress. She's got good boobs. She's got good legs. What do I wear? Well, there's so many dresses out there that have got like a little sexy split that you could definitely show your legs off, but have covered up on the neckline. I'm not talking joking you like Kim Kardashian at the Met Gala. I'm not talking that at all. I'm talking like maybe little straps, a bit of a high neckline. There's a mesh panel dresses. They're absolutely gorgeous. Or you could go the other way and do kind of a Nicole Scherzinger, wear something quite low cut on the boob, show off that amazing cleavage, and then midi length. I mean, there's midi. I'm not going to bang on about it, but there's loads of midi length dresses out, and I'm not one to kind of say, oh, it's very on trend. However, midi is still very on trend. So if you wanted to do something that showed off your boobs, go for something midi, get out the cleavage. If you're looking to show off the legs, do a split because they are so uber sexy, but wear something maybe with a mesh panel or something a bit higher cut on the neck. And here's how to do it. And here's not how to do it. Now, every week I'm going to bring you one clutch bag that you simply must own. And this week, lovely Lulu Guinness has lent me her lippy one. It's absolutely amazing. And now also I wanted to do like the clutch bag test for you so you didn't have to worry about it. So I've got packed in here everything that will literally fit so it closes nicely. So I'm just going to show you very, very quickly. Credit card, obviously. Phone, obviously. Nurofen for, after parties. Chewing gum if you get lucky. Tampons if you're unlucky. I use this all the time. It's Clinique's eye rollerball. It's literally my life saviour. I mean, I've got little eye bags now, but it does what it says on the tin. House keys and a trusty lip gloss or a lipstick. So that all fits in there. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't quite fit in my Joan Collins Beauty, her fragrance, I Am Woman. And it's really tiny. but everything else you could fit in here. So I urge you to go and buy one of Lulu Guinness's lip clutches, everyone. There's a link below, so make sure you click on and just have a little shop around because they're absolutely amazing. Now, I don't want to keep you much longer, but I just have to tell you some of the things that I'm loving this week. Apart from obviously like all the things on the blog, those Charlotte Olympia heels that people are telling me, they're literally their favourites. They're mine too. Wish I was a woman to wear them. Obviously, I'm not. The other thing I'm loving is Jackie Collins sent me her amazing new cookbook. It's the Lucky Sant'Angelo cookbook, and it's just fabulous. It's like, this is the most glamorous book delivery I've ever had in my life. She goes through all her amazing recipes that she's ever done. Most of them are kind of like Italian themed because obviously Lucky Sant'Angelo is her heroine character in her books, and she is Italian, and they're just amazing. Meatballs and pasta and loads of amazing things. The first actual recipe is for the Jackie Collins, which is a cocktail perfected by Wolfgang Puck for Jackie herself. So go and get that book, it's amazing. A fragrance for us men, actually, I've spoken about this before on the blog. It's Odin 04, and it just is gorgeous. It's actually it's like the only floral that they do, and apparently it took, I think it was like 18 months to perfect. I put it on the blog, so just have a little read. But I just have to talk about it again because it is so amazing. It's just, it just kind of fills your nose with like a just really gorgeous scent. So go and have a look at that. And then this I'm loving. It's actually it's from Urban Outfitters. It's by the Honourable Shirt Company. It's not just available at Urban Outfitters. This is where I found it. They've got a whole collection of these amazing prints for us guys. And this one is Dr. Zeus. It's got like Dr. Zeus all over it. The print, the cat in the hat. It's just amazing. They do it with matching shorts that I've actually got as well. So they're coming up on the blog too on an outfit post. So stay tuned. But they're really, really amazing. And they evoke all that like childhood stuff that I love in fun fashion. Much like the Solent and the Baba the elephant. But they're just so cool. Just go and buy them. And now the last thing that I'm absolutely loving this week is news that Marchesa, the most glamorous of all the dress designers, are coming to London Fashion Week this season. So, stay tuned. Hopefully I'm going to get an invite. I'm going to hassle the PR until I do. Anyway, that's it for this week's The Berry Report. Stay tuned and subscribe. But a lot of people do the pointing. Subscribe, whatever it is. But there's links below about some of the things that I've spoken about today. This is actually from River Island. I'll put the link below too. And until next time, until next week, bye!